The situation in the Middle East is serious. Israeli forces said Sunday that they have launched airstrikes in Lebanon. Lebanese TV also reported an explosion in the southern city of Tyre. Israeli forces also carried out attacks on Gaza, Palestine, on the same day. Palestinian militants responded with rocket fire. This is a retaliatory attack against Israel in Lebanon following Gaza amid growing conflicts between Israel and Palestine over the Holy Land of Jerusalem. Israel and Palestine have recently been at odds over the Holy Land of East Jerusalem, with Ramadan, an Islamic fasting month, and Passover, a Jewish holiday celebrating Exodus. Israeli police entered Al-Aqsa Temple, one of the three holy sites in the Islamic world, and clashed with Palestinians in worship and prayer. Israeli police said some Palestinians locked doors inside the temple and blocked other worshippers from entering. Since then, rocket fire has continued to target southern Israel in Gaza, ruled by Hamas, an armed political faction. A total of 34 rockets were fired from southern Lebanon toward northern Israel on the 6th. Of these, 25 were intercepted by Iron Dome, a low-altitude air defense network, and 5 fell across the border into northern Israel. The rocket attack from Lebanon is the largest since 2006 when Israel and Lebanese militant Hezbollah clashed by force. No group claimed responsibility for the rocket attack, but Israeli military authorities blamed the Palestinian militant Hamas organization in Lebanon. In a statement the previous day, the UN peacekeeping force in Lebanon called on Israel and Lebanon to refrain from expanding the war, saying, "The current situation is very serious." UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres appealed through a spokesman, saying, "All parties should exercise maximum restraint to prevent the situation from escalating." 2 Israeli women were found dead and 1 seriously injured in Palestinian gunfire in Israel's occupied West Bank on the 7th, local time. According to Reuters and AFP, tensions in the region are rising as Israeli forces simultaneously attacked southern Lebanon and Gaza in retaliation for previous rocket attacks from Lebanon. Israeli military authorities did not provide details of those killed in the shooting. According to the emergency services, both women who died are in their 20s, and one in critical condition is a woman in her 40s. The military said it blocked roads around the scene of the shooting and began searching for the perpetrators. The location of the shooting was said to be close to the Hamra Jewish settlement in the Jordan Valley. The previous day, when Lebanon fired dozens of rockets into Israeli territory over a conflict over the holy site of East Jerusalem, Israeli forces launched airstrikes in the Palestinian region of Gaza in retaliation. The situation is worsening as the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which began earlier this year, has resulted in retaliation, and the conflict in the region is reaching its worst with another Palestinian attack. The Israeli Defense Force, IDF, controls a highway near Hamra, a settlement in the northern Jordan Valley in the West Bank on the 7th, local time, where a shooting attack killed 2 people. The Israeli Defense Force, IDF, closed roads in the area of the accident and immediately started chasing the shooter, the media said. Hamas spokesman Hazem Qassem welcomed the attack, calling it revenge for crimes committed by Israel in the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the West Bank. Tensions between Israel and Palestine, dubbed the Middle East Gunpowder Depot, are at their peak as Israel launched retaliatory airstrikes against Lebanon from early in the day in response to rocket attacks targeting it. The IDF said on Twitter, "We have hit terrorist infrastructure belonging to Hamas in southern Lebanon." At least 34 rockets were fired at northern Israel in Lebanon the previous day, and Israeli forces shot down 25 of them, but 6 fell on Israeli territory, injuring 2 residents who were evacuating to the air defense shelter. The Lebanese attack began on the 4th when Israeli police suppressed Palestinians who gathered overnight to worship at the Al-Aqsa Temple in East Jerusalem, one of the 3 holy sites of Islam, during Ramadan, an Islamic fasting month, and dozens of people were injured. As military tensions escalated, Israeli military chief Herz Halevi ordered the IDF to convene a reserve force, according to the media. Chief of Staff Halevi said, "This call-up will focus on the deployment of air warfare personnel, including air defense units and fighter pilots."